Hey, yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses gang, and this is episode 45 of the Like It or Not podcast. How you doing this Sunday? I hope you're doing well, because I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm still having issues with this technology. Last time we had some technical difficulties, and I do want to bring on my co-host, of course. I mean, let me see where that dude is. What happened to that boy? We're gonna be talking about a whole bunch of foolishness. Facebook, you gotta get it together, baby. You know I love you. You know I love you more than both of my baby mamas and a potential third baby mama. But you gotta get it together, baby. Zuckerberg, I know you sold it, but you gotta call whoever you sold this beautiful technology to. You gotta tell them to get it better. Get it together. Y'all already monetized my channel and then took my monetization away for some stuff I posted like 2 months ago, even though it was already deleted. And I'm trying to forgive you, but the more that you're making it harder for me a better person, and for me to enlighten and entertain the black and brown and the turnaround community, it's just getting worse for you. You're making me look bad, you're making yourself look bad, and you're just making life look real bad. And I don't want that to happen. This is why I do what I do. Because a lot of people can't do what I do. And I do what I like I do it. But the topics that we have today is, man, this nigga Lil Tay still alive? Lil Tay said that she died. Now Lil Tay is still alive. That's a shame. I'ma speak on it. What's up? We got the homie up in here. We got to talk about the chair fight, man, because I was not aware of what this chair thing was going around at the time, man. We got to talk about this young black man that beat his own case, and is a jailhouse lawyer and is beating other people's cases. He represented himself in court, and I don't want to do the whole the thing, but people are saying that he's the youngest black man in history to beat his own case by representing himself in court. I don't know if I believe it. I would love to believe that, but yeah, I don't even want to say all of that. We got to talk about this Chris Benoit type of situation, man. This man smoked himself and his own family. Guess what color he was? Exactly. Okay, we're going to talk about Tory Lanez just got 10 of them things, man. This man is built like a ballerina, just a petite little, just a beautiful young woman with her whole life ahead of herself. He's built like that. And he just got 10 years in Texas. And you know what they say, everything's bigger in Texas, man. Just sad. Just going out bad. We got to talk about this AI technology, man. The AI is being used to they're using the AI technology to use the voice and the cadence of certain rappers and the image for them to describe how they got killed. Horrible. I watched it. It's creepy. I'm gonna give my very, very sincere opinion on this situation. And our last topic is the red pill discussion of the day. How can a woman keep a man from cheating? Interesting. I'm still waiting on my co-host. This not Facebook. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Facebook, I thought you said you was going to... Come on, baby. Come. Hey! Let's get this cash, man. Let's get this money.
Facebook, it's about motherfucking time. Let me go here and talk my shit. What up, y'all? And fuck Facebook, real quick. I love him though, but fuck him at the same time.
Don't say that.
I,
You're
I
gonna fuck up the
I
algorithm.
love you, and fuck you at the same time. Love you and fuck you at the
Facts,
same
but
time.
not that. I didn't say that, Mark. That he said that. I just met this dude. I don't even really know him like that. We met over the phone.
Love you and fuck you. Love you and fuck you. I just want to love you and fuck you. What up, y'all? So what's the first topic? I'll just try to get it right into it.
Fuck that nigga Lil Tay. Man, this motherfucker, if y'all don't know who Lil Tay is, man, Lil Tay is a little Canadian, Asian, whatever the fuck she is. And she blew up a couple years ago. She's currently 14. I want to say she blew up when she was like 11 or something like that. She was flexing like she was a rapper, throwing money. She used to hang out with Woe Vicky. It was either Woe Vicky or the Catch Me Outside girl. I can't remember. But pretty much she was throwing her parents' money around. She ended up going viral because she was doing very rapper-esque activities. She grew on us. She started doing skits. You know, we got to know her. We grew to love her at some point. Then her parents apparently took away her Instagram abilities and said that she needed to grow up like a regular child. And she went ghost for about the last 3 years or so. And what happened was, I don't want to say, well, allegedly, her Instagram got hacked. And it was announced that her and her brother had passed away simultaneously, and that her parents were abusing her profusely on a consistent basis. And then a couple of days ago, she announced that she is still alive. Her Instagram was hacked, and Meta put out the data that her Instagram was indeed hacked, which I don't fucking believe. I don't believe that shit. I think she did that shit because she still can't do her own thing on social media for the next 4 years or so, and she's still trying to stay hot. She's still trying to remind the people, you know, who she is, and that you know, she's still alive. Basically, she's still out there and doing her thing, or possibly gonna do her thing. Man, that was fucked up. I hated that situation. I actually felt bad. I actually reflected on my life from my loved ones, above ground and underground. And it's sad that people would do this for just a little bit of clout, man. Like, 4 more years is not that long. You can emancipate yourself in 2 years and be able to do your thing on the social media. You don't have to tell people, you know, that you had died, bro. That's real. That's the definition of fucked up, bro. Like, that, nah, bro. Why would somebody hack your Instagram and you're not even active on that motherfucker, bro?
Damn, I can't even think of the dude's name.
But yeah, you're a little kid. You know, your parents should have raised you a lot better for you to feel like that was okay. Or, this is what I'm gonna do to maintain my clout. Like, if you would have came back, all you would have had to do was do what? Drop a poppin' ass song, do the same little flexing move that you do. Niggas would have still fucked with you, bro. That was just a dummy move. That was just fucked up. Damn. What's your take on her, bro? Do you think she authentically got her Instagram hacked? Do you think she did it on purpose? Or what do you got going on, bro? Where are you at with it?
I think she had a friend or somebody do it, give them the password or something, and have them do it.
So you think it was a purposeful move?
Oh yeah, very purposeful. Very purposeful. Like she honestly she's been dry for a little bit.
So you're
Just to be
familiar with her work?
When she first came on the scene, yeah, because she was all on Instagram and YouTube.
Like
and
what, 2000 like 4 years ago?
2011, or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
I mean, not
Not
2011.
11, nah,
My bad.
because she was like
21. My bad. 2021. Damn, my bad.
2021.
2021.
That's not, yeah, something like that. Before, no, it was way before the quarantine, bro. It was like
No.
2017.
That's when
Oh,
I
that's when you
saw.
found out about her.
That's when I found
Yeah,
out
she came on the scene like 2017, 18 when she was like 10, bro. She's 14
like
right
9 or
now.
10 or something.
She
But
has to be like 9.
during quarantine, I was like this with
When,
my phone.
when the
So
Catch Me Outside girl came out and Woe Vicky and them, when they came out, that's when she came out. Because she was hanging out with them. But yeah, bro. I mean, they do anything for clout. I know I said I didn't. Like I said, I'm gonna rush right past it. Just like the C-Mac situation, bro. The chick was messing with him for the clout. But the whole thing is, you gotta be creative out here. That's not faking your death, especially as a child, bro. What are her parents teaching her? You gotta raise these kids, bro. You gotta do a better job for you to feel like, just if my kid did some stupid shit like that, bro, I would feel horrible, bro. Like, nigga, what did I do so bad? What kind of skills did I give my child to feel like they have to pretend or post that they committed or that they have passed away and their brother and say that I abused them? What the fuck, bro? I'm looking at the parents, bro. She's still a little kid. She can't be held liable for what she's doing, bro. In any way. This is not a third world country. This bitch is Canadian. Excuse me. This little girl's Canadian. I didn't mean to call her a bitch. That's just how I speak. But
she ain't
I
even.
care about kids. I care about this bitch. Excuse me, y'all.
She's only what? She's
only 7, bro. You just call her a bitch? She's only 3 days old. I love this little 3-day-old ass bitch. A 3-day-old ass bitch? Who is this demon? Hello? Yeah, he just called this little girl a bitch. How old is she? 3 years? No, 3 days.
You can tell me you from the south side of Chicago. You can tell you from the south side of
Calling
Chicago.
this bitch a bitch since she was a fetus. Yeah, she pregnant with another bitch. What? No. But at the end of the day, man, I blame the parents, man. I blame the parents, bro. Because your moral compass is just so fucked up that you feel like you have to do something like that, man. Like, kids are the embodiment of creativity.
I can't even blame the parents because she always go behind her parents' back and do stuff. Sorry.
You can't go behind a parent's back if you have good parents. You feel me? So that's them. They're
You can.
responsible for what she does. That's the
No,
definition
no,
of
no,
parent.
no, no. You can't go behind your parents' back if you have good parents. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
can't,
a
or
promise.
you can't.
I'm a promise.
Something like that?
No.
Do some shit like that, bro.
Yeah,
Technology,
because
kids are getting
like
smarter by the day,
you know
but
how blindside her her parents, especially her dad, was when he got the phone call. When he got the phone call talking about his daughter was deceased, he didn't have his contact in his daughter for a couple hours because he works. He still works. He still got a corporate
where's
job.
the mother? Where's the nannies?
The,
Where's the family? I'm
the mom,
about to call her a bitch
I
again.
forgot what the mom
That
was
bitch
doing.
back to
But
motherfucking
hold
village,
on,
wherever
hold on,
she's
bro.
from. She would have
The dad was so blindsided by the phone call, he didn't even know how to. He didn't even know how to respond. But like, hey, let me call you back.
He was looking like George Bush when he found out they knocked down the Twin Towers.
He didn't know what to. He didn't know what to do. Like, is this real? He didn't know if it was real or not. He did not
That's
know.
horrible, bro. Nah. See, the thing is, they would have had the whole thing.
So
Your
I can't.
kids
You
are
can't.
supposed to have a
Like I
certain
said, you
amount of
can't blame the parents. You
your,
can't
your
blame the
kids
parents.
your kids are supposed to have a certain amount of respect and fear for you, to the point where, and moral compass and standards for themselves, where they feel like they wouldn't even do something like this if my parents were here or if they were not present. So the fact that she felt liberated enough to do some stupid shit like that, something so horrible, means that the parents did not lace her. They didn't raise her correctly, and that's okay. Everybody's not nobody's perfect.
Or,
It was
she
certain
just
things
don't.
that I wanted to do that I could have got away with that I didn't do because I was so fearful and respectful of my parents. Plus, I just wasn't raised like that, bro. That's
But
just how it is. Yes,
like I
can somebody
said,
sneak out the window and go party and come back and their parents don't find? Yeah, but if you just raise them to not do that, it's not gonna happen.
I don't know.
If they have
But
enough
anyway,
fulfillment in their life and they don't have enough energy to do some stupid shit and they don't have the direction to do that, then it's just not gonna happen. Certain things are just not going to happen.
you can raise the kids the best way you can, and they still turn out trash.
Bro, telling billions of people, it's 2 billion people have access to the internet. Telling possibly 2 billion people that you and your brother died and your parents abused you on a regular basis, that's parent shit, bro. The parents fucked that up.
Nah, you just
14
got, like
years
I said,
old.
you just got bad kids. Sometimes you just got bad kids. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but hey, sometimes you can. I know a lot. I know people that been raised right, been raised the correct way, and still choose the dark path.
But see, you didn't live with them on a daily basis, unless you're talking about yourself. You don't know what went on in that household. I know what went on in that household. No parenting. You got proper instructions, the wrong instructions, and no instructions. Not listening to instructions that's one thing. I don't
That's
think they
that's
didn't
that's
say
where we
they did
that's where
not
we have a
say,
problem.
"Hey,
That's
little
where we have
Tay,
a problem. She
hey,
didn't
little
listen to
Tay,
any
don't
instructions.
go on the internet. Never tell anybody that you killed yourself. I know it would get you a lot of views. I know you would get a lot of clicks. I know people would be mad at you. Your name would be popping for years for doing that because nobody has done that because it's the stupidest shit you could do."
I'll be right
They
back.
didn't tell her not to do that because it goes without saying to not do that. Like, what the fuck? Unless they would do some shit like, nah, bro. She might have been traumatized from having all this attention and getting it snatched away. That's still bad parenting in the beginning. They could have got her ass therapy, put her in some peer groups or what have you. But I'm not even. I mean, we could agree to disagree. Like, are they gonna get fined for this? No.
Nah, ain't no trouble into it because
She
it
could
was
have
hacked.
fucking possibly traumatized millions of people, bro.
And all her
Thinking the little
followers,
kid is
like
dead. All these
all
little
her
kids
followers,
looked up to her
kids.
and shit. Now they
That's
thought she
what
was dead.
that's the thing. People are most yeah. The people are not really getting. Most of her followers, all of her followers are kids.
The majority, yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or they, think like a kid.
Mm-hmm. Or they creepy adults. Your pick.
Not a creepy adult. I followed her on Instagram. I'm kind of.
I'm not saying like
I look at
I'm
the
not saying
Nazi
like
and the
that.
fat booty. I
I'm
look
talking
at
about
the
the
whole
I'm
time.
talking about the ones that watch her thing daily.
I don't watch her daily, nigga. But
Right, that's what I'm talking about daily. Some of those
everybody who subscribed to the Catch Me Outside Girls OnlyFans the day she turned 18, those type of niggas.
yes, we that's what I'm talking about.
Motherfucker got a little Tay tattoo on the back of his wrist and shit. That type of shit.
Yeah,
RIP
that's
got
what
an
I'm talking
RIP
about.
little Tay tattoo the same day on the back of my knee. On the back of my knee. What that say? Who's Lil Tay? I don't want to talk about it. Ass niggas. Weirdos, bro.
That thing the little Tay died of a
Type of nigga making up stories. Hey, her parents abused her.
shit, what up, bro? How you been?
What up, man? What up, Jiminy? Nah, I'm just
Yeah,
playing. I was gonna name my son Gemini, but he's a Taurus.
that's my
But
brother for real. That's my brother for real. Same dad and everything.
that's what's up, man.
That's big bro.
Uh,
Happy belated birthday, by the way. If I
hey,
didn't
happy
tell you.
belated. But everybody knows how I feel about birthdays, man. I would sing happy birthday to you, but I'm smoking right now. So what's up with this? What's up with this chair fight, though, man? Acting like that hasn't been this number 3 weapon for the black community since 1987.
Dude, that shit would. Ooh, I feel sorry for Granny that got hit with the chair.
I don't
Rest
feel
in peace, Granny. Rest in peace, Granny. She like don't ever have racist kids again, lady. I'm sorry.
rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
I watched that fight.
racism that
Do
day.
you know how
Rest in peace,
proud I felt watching that fight, bro? Do you know, bro?
Yeah. I feel like I hit the lottery watching that fight. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I was like, at first I was, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and then I saw this man swam. This man swam to the fight and got it cracking. I was like, is this nigga swim? See, breaking all kind of stereotypes right there. We can swim, and he was swimming his ass off. I was like,
he got enough bucket, bucket, air pop.
Then I saw the chair. I didn't even have the audio, and all I heard was bing, bing. I was like,
shot her
wow,
around the room.
This nigga just knocked down walls with this chair, man.
The shot that shit the world up.
What's this, man? R.I.P. New Jack, man. He New Jacked his ass. R.I.P. to the late great New Jack. But man, I was proud, man. I'm not saying that I like to see white people get beat up by a whole bunch of black people. I'm kind of saying that, but I'm just saying that it just was like liberating, bro. Like me and my woman is Mexican, for all those who don't know. She's a light-skinned Mexican with freckles. But I asked her, I was like, babe, how old were you when you found out about slavery? She was like, I was like 12 or 13. And I was like, how did you feel when you found out? And she was like, I was just mad at all white people. I started crying and shit. And I was like, bro, I was like 7 when I found out about slavery. And I just had this little, I love white people. I have a white baby. I have a Mexican baby. I might have a black baby out there, I think. But that's not that important. That is important. Shout out to the kids, man. But when I found out about slavery, I think that probably took a good 5 to 10 years off my life. And I got this thing in the back of my head and at the bottom, in the middle of my heart. When I found out about slavery, it did something to me. It did something very necessary to me. And when I saw this video, I didn't think, look at these crazy niggas. Look at them. I was thinking, this is the South. This is somewhere in Alabama. Who knows what they've been through?
Montgomery, Alabama.
Alabama is the most racist state in all of the 50 states. Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. I've been to all 3. Georgia, Florida, Tennessee. Racist. And I grew up in the South. I grew up in Atlanta. I partly grew up in Chicago as well. Chicago, you could run into some racist things. Chicago's still the South. And there's a lot of white people up there. Chicago racism is a little bit more blatant than Southern racism.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. They had to.
But when I see it, it's not like I hate white people. I got white people we got white people in our family. This is my blood.
Oh, yeah.
We got white people. Our grandma was like, what, half white or some shit like that. A little bit more, a little bit less. I don't know.
No. She was half white, half Cuban.
Half white, half Cuban, a little bit of Chinese in there. But at the end of the day, if you look at the situation, it started out as a jumping. It started out as white people jumping a black man, and they fucked around and found out. I think all charges should be dropped, to be honest with you. Because if you charge the man that hit the dude with the chair, you got to charge the white people too, because they incited it. They started it.
The crazy thing is, they arrested all the white people first. They arrested all the white people first.
But are they gonna get the same amount of time? The dude who got the chair, the dude who was assaulting people with the chair, defending people with the chair. That's a felony in most states. They charged him with a misdemeanor, so that might get thrown out. But it shouldn't have happened in the first place. It was obviously some kind of alcohol and drugs involved. It was summertime. They didn't want to get told what to do by
A black man.
by a black person, of course, and that's what happened. They
Oh,
felt like they were getting treated
the,
by as a
the, the,
minority by a minority.
the
This bro said,
crazy, the,
"Nah, that nigga hit somebody, got to go to jail. Right is right, wrong is wrong." He hit somebody with it. I mean, okay, if you look at it, bro, as human beings, we have a animalistic mob mentality. So when somebody does something to the extreme as inciting violence, we are naturally inclined on an instinctual level to jump in. That's why that's why a lot of things exist. We're communicative social creatures, bro. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be able to, control yourself and you don't have freedom of will, but if he was just trying to defend his family, especially your blood, you have an instinctual draw to defend your own family, bro, on a cellular level. That's gonna happen.
hold
But they
on.
started it, so that's on
The,
them.
the crazy thing is the incident wouldn't even took place if they would simply move their raggedy ass boat for the ferry to dock. That is it.
For the ferry to die. See that same selfish ass shit. Shout out to white people, man. I felt like I just hurt somebody's heart. I could feel it. We lost like 17 viewers, but at the end of the day, selfish ass shit. I stay in Los Angeles, California, but I ride the bus on a daily basis. People cutting off the bus, trying to get to work. People trying to, they when they know it's about to be a red light, they still pull in front of the bus. So when it's a green light, the bus can't go. Nigga, it's 50 people on this bus. It's you and your girl in the car. You are not more important than the 50 people on this bus, no matter what you have going on. So for you to feel like you need to do that, that entitlement, that selfishness is disgusting, bro. That's what's wrong with this country. That's what's wrong with this world. So for them to feel like the boat was vacant. For you to feel like, okay, fuck these hundreds of people on this ferry and all this merchandise. I want to stay right here. I don't feel like doing it right now. I'm too drunk to move my boat. You're selfish. You're stupid. You're entitled. And the fact that you want to take out violence on a black man just trying to do his job speaks volumes to your character. And I don't feel bad for anything. That man didn't lose his life. He gained a lesson. That's what he did. But no, that was fucked up on their part.
I'm sorry. People like shit. I got
Off the chair, it's a gang fight. It was mob.
it's whatever. It's a street fight. Ain't no
But
rules. Ain't no
look,
rules.
they
If
had their
somebody
white privilege, and he had his chair privilege. Fuck it. He even the playing field.
like shoot, y'all they just lucky Blix wasn't involved. I'm sorry. This is what it is. They lucky Blix wasn't involved. I'm keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it a buck. they lucky they had unarmed security guards, because I'm pretty sure if dude was armed, it would have been lights out.
And they didn't know they they didn't they didn't use their discernment, number one, because they would have knew not to do that. But I'm sure they didn't see if this man had a gun or a taser. Nothing. He didn't have mace. He didn't have a stick. Nothing, bro. Nothing. And then you already know I'm white. This guy has built up anger because of slavery. Why would you put yourself in a violent situation like that?
He was just trying to do his job, trying to get these people to move. He was being nice and polite with it. That's it. They went off the handle, act like he trying to rob them. They got up off the boat trying to throw 30, trying to throw hands. All he did was, can you please move the boat so the ferry can dock? That's it.
Definitely. Well, speaking of speaking
As a
of
matter of
white
fact, that wasn't the security guard. That was actually the captain of the ferry. That's what
even
it was.
worse.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
He has some real rank in the society.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he was, because on one of his security guards had a problem. They wouldn't move, so he came and he's like, as the owner of the ferry and everything, he asked them politely to and that's what happened. That's why not, and one of his the employee the dude that swam, that was one of his employees. I hope he got a raise. He damn sure
What?
got
I
a
would
raise.
have let that nigga have my job. I would have been like, bro, I watched this video about 3-4 times, bro. You took off your shoes, you put your cell phone on do not disturb, nigga swam across. This man, that's what's up. But we do have a tragic story coming up, man. What is this Chris Benoit type of situation that you looked up?
Timothy Bleekman, aka Tim Bleekman. Tim Bleekman, man. Tim Blick. Tim Blick. That's what I'm gonna call him, Tim Blick. So, if you don't know, he was a contestant on Family Feud, and on Family Feud, he said the worst mistake I ever did in life was said I do to his wife.
Oh, name one mistake that you did in the last 5 years that you wish that you could reverse. My wife.
Pretty much, they going through a heated divorce and custody battle over their 3 kids and everything. And he decided to unlive his wife. He decided to unlive his wife.
Wow.
And
I'm gonna write that down. That was beautiful.
Yeah. And they got him on Google searches. The Google search got him. The Google search. How to pick locks, how to open up windows without it being how to clean gun residue off a shotgun.
Stupid ass niggas, bro. You can't Google shit and it just goes away, bro. That's what they had on Casey Anthony. She said she typed in what is the chemical that you use to put on a cloth and put it over somebody's mouth for them to go to sleep. She Googled that. She Googled a whole sentence and found out what the chemical was and put that over her daughter's mouth and killed her and buried her allegedly.
Man.
You can't just Google shit. If you're gonna kill somebody, just know how to do it already. You can't Google it, or have somebody else Google it for you. Stupid ass. Or just have a conversation with a crazy nigga like, yeah, bro, I know you did like 5 years for breaking and entering. So how you do that shit anyway? Just get him a couple of. He'll tell you.
Okay. Why don't you just Netflix it?
Exactly. Watch a movie, nigga. They're pretty similar. It's not always like that, but use your discernment. I learned how to break in houses. I don't even want to touch it. Nah, man. I don't want to give them that game, bro. That's a whole different video. But no, I learned how to do a lot of criminal shit by watching movies.
You got 14
I used to sell dope for years, from 14 to 24, exactly 10 years. A little bit more than that after my son was born. We were having financial issues. I had to rob some people and sell some lane, but I digress. But when I was in the street, bro, I was watching Scarface and Paper Soldiers and State Property to know what not to do. I already knew how to sell dope. I just wanted to elevate my game to a greater level. I was having these discussions with gang bangers and strangers to understand what I needed to do. But you don't Google. Yeah, you just gave the people some good criminal game, bro. Watch the movies. A lot is similar. It's not exactly the same. Use your discernment. Go to the library. Put a mask on. Google it there. I just gave them some more criminal game. I'm out here making savages. But at the end of the day, don't do it.
Use the library computer to Google.
Tell a homeless man to go in there. I'll give you $5.
Right. Don't drive the car. Don't drive the car to the library. Put on your little COVID mask. Ride your bike. Put on your little COVID mask. Ride the bike and Google.
We just took lives from this world making this video right here. But it is what it is, man. I'm sure he did a lot.
People gonna crimes using this. Crime rate just went up 30% everywhere.
But everybody, it's not that serious, man. If you really hate your wife, how you say you hate your wife, get another bitch that looks better than her and make more babies.
No, it wasn't because of her. It was really the custody battle of the kids. That's why he did.
The custody of the kids, nigga. You know how you get custody of your kids? You know how you get custody of your kids? Wait. Let me get up some legal game. You know how you get custody of your kids, bro? Just like I said, get a better bitch with no kids. Damn self. Motherfuckers calling me like I'm not busy. Like I was saying, get a better bitch with no kids. Get married. Get your money up. Get your resources in order. Get you a house. Get you a car. Get everything in order. Marry her ass. Tell the judge, this bitch works at McDonald's. She's not even on fries. She still sweeps the floor. She sweeps the parking lot. Me, I just graduated accounting school with my AA. I make about $75,000. I got a beautiful new wife. She's pregnant. She makes about $50,000. We make quadruple the money that this person makes. So let this bitch, she keep on calling me. So let me get my kids, Judge. Because he's a horrible parent. They are both of my children are straight D students, and I feel like my environment would be way more conducive to their personal growth. That's what you do. You don't kill motherfuckers. But why would you do some shit like that, bro? Get your money up, get your shit together, and get your kids. No matter what state, in all 50 states, if you get your shit together and you marry somebody that's making a little bit of money, and you can show that you're going to be a good nuclear family, you're going to win every time, bro. You're going to win. Wow, smack you. I'm about to hit this bitch in the face with a fucking bottle. Excuse me, I don't beat my woman, but she's just annoyed. That's just how I talk. I don't think I hit anybody in the face with a bottle. I'll probably be in prison right now. I don't have any violent things on my record, just stupid shit. But nah, man, that's how you win.
Not even at a party, you never hit a dude with a bottle across his head with a bottle.
I don't go to the bar.
Huh?
I don't go to the bar.
Oh, you don't go to the bar? You haven't been to a house party, got into a fight, have to hit somebody with the bottle?
No, I only been to like 3 house parties.
Yeah. So you never got to a fight and had to hit anybody?
I never hit. No, bro. I haven't hit anybody with a bottle, bro. I haven't. I don't like glass.
I'd rather gas station. Hit somebody with the twisted tea or anything.
Nah, man, I'm pushing P. I'm not twisting tea.
So man,
I hit somebody with a heater. I pistol whipped somebody. I hit somebody with a car.
All the FBI ain't listening.
Somebody with a shoe. But I never hit any. Let me think. What else? That's it. No, I've never hit anybody with a glass bottle or any kind of bottle. I know how to hit people with bottles too. You hit them with the edge of it so it won't bust. But still giving people this criminal information. Let's get off of this, man, because it's something. Let's talk about an actual black man that was supposed to be a criminal, but he wasn't, man. So this black man, I'm sorry, bro. I'll post the information on my Facebook a little bit later. I didn't do too much research on this guy, but he's going viral, man. He's a jailhouse lawyer, and he ended up beating his case. He was representing himself in court.
Yeah. Hold on. For the people that don't, I forgot the young man's name.
I'm gonna post it.
Yeah, but he ended up beating his case lack of evidence, lack of DNA evidence and everything. All the DNA evidence they had in the case didn't belong to him. So you get all that tested and everything. Yeah.
And the significance of that is DNA evidence and firearms on DNA evidence and fingerprints, excuse me, on a firearm is substantial. Why they come to the cemetery looking
Yeah,
so?
because in court, all they said was they found DNA and fingerprints. None of them
They say
matched.
whose?
None of them.
Exactly.
And he was pissed off because he spent money on a lawyer, and he to fight his case he had to learn the laws and everything himself to fight his case. That's crazy to me.
That's the thing. It sucks because the lawyer, that's a job, man. Of course, it's gonna look great if you get a young man's case beat, but he doesn't care about your freedom and your liberty like you do.
He care about that money.
He might care some. Everybody's not doing everything for the money. They do it. If you do something so extreme as being a lawyer or a doctor, of course you care about other people's lives. At some point, you have some empathy, some sympathy. You wouldn't want your children to go through it, but at the end of the day,
but some of these lawyers too. Hold on, some of these lawyers too think about win percentage. Like an NBA coach, they care about win percentage more than anything, because the higher they win percentage and everything it looks like, the higher they can boost their fees up.
Mm-hmm.
And,
so the thing is,
the more it looks against their colleagues as well. So sometimes they would throw you under the bus just to get a win. It's cutthroat.
The DA?
No, I'm
or the lawyer.
I'm talking about the lawyer. Everybody involved has a win percentage. Everybody's involved have a win position. Even the court have a conviction winning of conviction rate, because the more people go to court, the more people have to get convicted. So everybody is looking for a W. So if everybody can get a win, and you have to get a sacrificial lamb, they're gonna do it to you. It's chess not checkers. So your best part is try not to be anywhere near a crime. I don't care if you're a witness or innocent. Best way is not to be nowhere involved in a crime at all.
Bro, swear to God. I don't want to say, I will say this. I found some very illegal situations, bro. Especially being
hold on.
I told my girl, why don't you call the police? Because I don't want to have to talk to the police. I don't want my name to be in paperwork. I don't want to be involved. I don't want to have to take off work to go to court. No, I saw what I saw and I kept it moving, my nigga.
Some people don't understand. I seen the witness turn to a suspect. I seen it.
What the fuck? I'm not about to tell this nigga, oh yeah, I found a dead body. No, nigga. Where were you?
Why did you find a dead body?
Bitch, I know I told you about it.
Why was you around a dead body?
I was taking a piss in the alley. Where were you all morning? Well, we don't have you on camera. Do you have an alibi? An alibi? Nigga, I just moved here. I don't fucking want to kill people like that.
Yeah,
some people at my job, but at the end of the day, I'm glad that this young man is showing people, the proper ways, because I've seen a lot of really, really messed up situations turn into freedom because people studied. They read, as it states in the Bible, study thyself, studies to show thyself approved. You know what that means? That means you need to be well versed in everything. That means you need to get this knowledge. You need to get this good game.
And not only
as a black person, as a minority,
hold on. He must be a real firm believer. Reading is fun.
Reading is fundamental. You gotta do something fundamental so everything can be monumental around these things. You gotta learn. You have to read. You have to learn, bro. You have to learn. One of my favorite rappers, OG Trey D, he said reading is the most important thing in life, and I can't go against that because Number one, my father's a teacher. I learned how to read when I was very little. I learned how to read when I was like 4 or 5. But I do want to say this: if you read, bro, if you know how to read well above a fourth grade level, you can teach yourself anything in the world. Anything. The sky is the fucking limit. You can teach yourself how to build a plane and motherfucking fly that bitch, as long as you know how to read. Yes, you need some experience. Yes, no, you cannot develop social skills by reading. You'll know how the you'll know how the human brain works in certain behaviors, but you still have to socialize as well. You still need to be hands-on with it. But it's gonna get you in the door though. You know what I mean? But just not just learning how to read and reading well, but knowing the law. How can you call yourself a law-abiding citizen if you don't know the law? And if you're a minority,
You got
if you live in this country, you need to be well versed in the law, especially as a minority. You don't want to get your laws, your liberty violated. You don't want to get your rights violated. You don't want to go to jail when you don't have to go to jail. Like if you know some, if you are getting arrested, let's say this: if you're getting arrested for something, number one, if they don't tell you what you're getting arrested for, you're not supposed to go to jail. If you ask them, officer, do I have to go to jail for this situation? If they don't say no, if they don't say yes, then you could be released. Just certain things that you have to know. Even something so small, the most important thing that you need to know is what the definition of probable cause and discretion when it comes to the police. That'll get you through the door. That's the basis of everything. Probable cause, the Fourth Amendment, the First Amendment, and discretion.
Sure.
Those four things, that's the basis of everything you need to know when interacting with the police.
Sure, like I got a military background because of course I got friends that's gonna be in law enforcement. So when I know the law is better than some of these police officers that put me over for a simple speeding ticket, they don't like it. They don't like
They don't like it. That's another thing. You need to know socially how these police move. When you know the law, a
they're
lot
like,
of times
man,
they don't
they're
want
like,
you
man,
to
they're
spit.
like, they're like, is it really gonna be worth it giving this man a speeding ticket when you was
Well, let me
going
mute
five
my shit,
over?
bro.
Damn, God, you get so So is it really worth it? Me giving this young man a speeding ticket over 5 over, going 5 over? Because
That's
like, man,
illegal.
listen, it is, but it's not. So,
You could legally go over the speed limit by 5 miles per hour. That's expected.
it's really in certain situations it's really in the discretion of the police.
Exactly. Because
Yeah,
it depends on the weight of the car. It depends
it's
on
just
if you're
it's
just
just,
coming off a hill, and it depends on the wind. It depends
yeah,
on a
so
lot of things. The flow of traffic.
but
If there's people in front of you, if
I'm
it's
just using
raining.
5 over expression. I'm just using
For
five
an
over.
example. All right, I get you.
Yeah, so honestly it was about like 15, 20 over. be real.
That's different. But I
I
do want to
could
say
I
this.
could I could have got a ticket, but I'll talk my way out of it.
All right. So I don't really want to talk about Tory Lanez. That nigga's a lame. I hope that he is holding it down in there. He is Canadian. Shout out to the Canadian gang. I don't want anybody to sleep on Canada. I know we say what we say about Canada, but it's some real hitters out there. It's some real
Oh,
people out there. Some real
Canada.
criminals out there.
Oh, Canada.
But Tory Lanez is 5'3" and 117 pounds, man. I hope this nigga. He's not a gangster rapper.
Somebody bitch. Somebody
He can
bitch.
go to PC. Niggas won't blink an eye, bro. Like, I'm not about to be. First of all, I've only heard one Tory Lanez song and I didn't like it. So it really doesn't. I don't.
You know what? It's cool. He got a bag. It's cool. He got a bag. He gonna be everybody
He could
friend in
go to
prison.
PC and go to the little celebrity
No,
dome.
he gonna be no. They want him in junior pop.
That's not.
They want everything to be plentiful. They want him. They want him to serve the buffets.
Bro, have you seen?
We eat
Have you
good off
seen
your books,
Goodfellas, bro?
baby. They
Have you
gonna
seen
eat good at his books. I'm sorry. Whatever block he going to, they gonna eat well.
Have you seen Goodfellas, bro?
Yeah.
You remember that part when they were in prison and they had that big ass cell and they were coming in and out and having news? He's gonna get that, bro. The Lil Wayne
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They gonna eat good. Where he at? Everybody around him gonna eat good. That's all I said. You saying the same thing I'm saying.
And he can get he got sentenced in Texas. They could send his ass to Indiana to a fucking celebrity prison or some shit like that. He's not gonna be. Nobody wants to be in prison, but it's not gonna be prison.
Regardless where he go to, he gonna be good because he got the bag.
Exactly. This nigga's not a regular celebrity, bro. This nigga, but
he got a bag, so it doesn't matter. They gonna love him.
I kind of believe he shot a bitch in the foot because I thought he was at least 5'8". This nigga's 5'3", 117 pounds. Megan Thee Stallion's taller than me. Of course he felt like he had to shoot that bitch in the foot, bro. I would have shot that bitch in the foot. I'm just playing, ladies. I don't shoot women.
He shot a pinky toe off. He shot a pinky toe off.
You shot this bitch.
Quick, shot my pinky toe. Quick, shot my pinky toe.
Nigga said that, bro. We need to do the next red pill topic. Why is she so thick at a cemetery with these tight ass jeans?
Go ahead, I'm
why you thick at a funeral, bitch? You trying to get all the attention. The attention is supposed to be for the dead homie, but you looking thicker than two Snickers.
Right, that's what they do. That's what they do at funerals nowadays.
This said, ooh, I look good, girl. Where you about to go to this funeral? My uncle just passed.
They trying to get that grieving.
You got on a red dress with a black motherfucking sweater, looking thicker than everything that God's ever created. Why are you
color red and black? She got the devil color.
Exactly. You know that red turn heads? Like, you're not even thinking about the dead. You want to dress like a video vixen. About to shake it like a salt shaker.
She want that funeral pig. She want that grieving pig.
That's funny. Yeah, that's what they say. That death is one of the greatest aphrodisiacs, but she about to get this aphrodisiac fucking hey. But speaking of the dead, man, we got the AI technology. It's getting out of hand, man. It's just getting out of hand, bro.
I saw it. That's just creepy. I ain't gonna lie.
Creepy as shit, right? What was the creepiest one to you? Well, let me announce the topic.
No.
They're using AI technology to create the rappers, a handful of rappers that lost their lives, explaining when, where, how, and why they actually passed. And I think the one with Takeoff, they let them have a little message at the end, but what did you have on that, bro?
Honestly, I think the creepiest one to me, when I seen King Von and he's talking, I think that was creepy. And I'm like, they got the voice right, but they don't got that Chicago dialect into it.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
I'm like, yeah, y'all can do certain things with the AI, but the way he say certain words, it's like, yeah.
That's what made it creepy. I looked at the comments, somebody said he sounded like Michael Jackson if he would have stayed in Gary, Indiana. And I was like, but I listened to it, I was like, oh man, that shit was pretty cringe, bro. The best one I think was Mo 3. Jay the Youngin was the most accurate, and then Takeoff.
And whoever the first one was too, I forgot.
That was Mo 3. That was Lil Boosie's artist.
Okay.
That's the dude. Well, you heard it, but yeah, he was Lil Boosie's artist. I never heard his songs because he dissed Yellow Beezy, and I liked Yellow Beezy at the time, so I never actually heard his music. But they said he was a killer. I mean, excuse R.I.P. They said that he was cold with the music. So I kind of want to listen to him, but I got loyalty to my rappers, bro. Which I know I'm not trying to sound like the bitch, but it is what it is, bro. I stopped listening to Jeezy when Gucci was doing his thing. I choose, yeah.
I still like Jeezy. The
I
crazy
grew up
thing
with Jeezy.
about
I listen to
that,
Jeezy. Don't get me wrong, but when I was a little kid, I had to stop.
I was
Call
listening to both at the same time. I was listening to them go back and forth pretty soon. Like, I got I got that I listened to
no.
that Jeezy Trap or Die, then
When
I listened to
102
Lil then
came
I
out,
listened to huh?
nigga, when 102 came out, when I had my car, I bumped that shit every day, bro. I was listening to the Jeezy mixtapes. I mean, the Jeezy albums and the Gucci mixtapes. Yeah, of course, like everybody else. In
Dude,
2000, like 2000, what? When I was
that Trap or Die
10,
go hard though. That's
2010,
hard. I was an old school chefs and drop top Porsches. You can't walk a mile in my Air Forces.
I didn't even like that album, bro. I liked it. It grew on me later, but when I heard it, bro, I didn't like it.
Trap or Die.
That's Air Forces, bro.
No. I'm saying that the mixtape was Trap or Die though.
That was on the first album. That
No,
was Thug
that's
Motivation.
a song. That's a song Trap or Die, but the mixtape is called Trap or Die.
Oh yeah. All right. And then I wish we had. Let me see, because I had somebody who wanted to go live with us, bro, about this red pill topic.
Who is it, male or female?
Male.
Okay.
It was Mike.
Mike Vick?
Mike Turner. I already sent
Um,
his. I already
I
sent.
Turner? I Turner's son? Is,
Nah, actually, he got that name from me because Juicy J had a song called Ike Turner Pimpin' back in the day. And I used to play that every day when I picked him up. And eventually he turned his name to Mike Turner. But his real name is Mike, though. But the red pill topic of the day is, and y'all share this, y'all, it's only, but so
hold on,
the topic
before we
is,
get to
you
that,
read it, huh?
hold on, before we get to that, you skip like two topics. I want to say that for last. I want to say that's red pill topics for
What did
last.
I skip? Oh! So there's Adam 22. You are going to hell for this, bro. So for those who don't know, there's a podcast called No Jumper, right? Coolest podcast in the third world country. But I do want to say I used to watch this podcast literally religiously. I stay in Los Angeles. I'm not proud of it, but I do. We all make bad decisions in life. But there's a gang called the Crips. If you don't know who they are, they're a rival gang of the Bloods. And there's two different types of Crips. You got the neighborhood Crips, well, three. You got the neighborhood Crips, and you got the gangster Crips, and you got the Hoover Crips, right? Neighborhood Crips are the biggest of the Crips, I believe. I don't know. I'm not from here, but their rival gang is the Hoovers and the gangster Crips, right? So we have C Mac the Loke. He's from Rolling 50s. We got Brick Baby. He's from Rolling 60s, the same as R.I.P. the late great King Nipsey Hussle. And they brought on somebody who is a rival to both of those people, a Hoover. Oh, an alleged Hoover. I don't want to disrespect the Hoovers because I stay right on the street.
Right. No, don't do that.
But I stay in their rival game, so it's not like they could just, well, anybody could get anything done to them. But at the end of the day, they bought on a guy. I don't remember I don't want to know his name. I mean, shout out to the LGBs, but oh, shit, what was I saying? I drink too much. Fuck you, Modelo. But they brought on a guy who's professing to be a Hoover Crip, and he is an overt, elite Harvard University homosexual, saying that he's a Hoover. He's wearing this loud orange jumpsuit like he just got out of prison. And this guy is, I don't know all the gay slang and all the gay lingo and the vernacular, but my girl watched it and she said he's a femme. which he sounds like Medea. He sounds like Tyler Perry in his prime when he's speaking. He has all the mannerisms and all the he's a gay guy. He's very gay. Very, very
So,
undeniable.
so you saying that Crips let gay people in? Some Crip organizations let gays in.
That's exactly what I'm not saying, because the second video that he said, you know, you cannot be. He said, well, I'll put it like will tell you what happened in the second interview. He said, have you been to jail? He said, I've never been to LA County Jail. And he said, in LA County Jail, they separate the gay guys from the straight guys. This nigga said, why? Then he was like, but the one thing I don't fuck with is I'm not gonna do the gay boys. I'm just getting in the character. I don't want to get in that character. But he said, I don't respect snitches, just like you don't respect snitches. I'll beat a nigga's ass like a straight nigga. Like I'm still a man. And he said, and no disrespect, if you guys want to look it up, this is what he said. This is what Brick Baby said. He said, I put gay guys, why you bending that thing over like that, though? I know you are grieving.
Hey, that's what man you talking about. That's what man you talking about.
I was talking about this thick little, she got on the green, whatever the case may be.
You talking about the female.
I'm going to turn my head this way. Here, y'all can get a different view. I don't want to get distracted by the booty. But he said, as a gay man, I put you in the same category as a snitch. And he said, why would you do that? And he said, because you cannot be an openly gay person and be a Crip at the same time. Like we'll put you off, and we don't respect that. And then bro said, well, it's gay people having sex that's doing life in prison. And he said, but they're not overtly gay and they're not open with it. They do what they do on their own time, but they're not walking around holding hands with another man doing laps on the yard. Like they're not like that. So he was offended by that, and I personally think, I'm gonna just give my opinion and I'm gonna shut the fuck up because I talk too much. I'm working on myself. Jesus is dealing with me, but pretty much, I think it was a horrible move for Adam, because you are the person who is hosting this podcast. This is your building. You pay all the bills. You pay these employees, and for you to let these people disrespect a whole piece of their nation. Hoover Crips is some of the biggest Crips in LA, in California, in the world, bro. It's Hoover Crips everywhere. But at the end of the day, why would you let them bring somebody who is representing Hoover Crips that's gay, that's openly gay, say that he's a Crip, represent that, and they're ops. This man, C-Mac, has, Hoover whatever on his forehead, and you still let this go down. I'll say this. This is the last thing I'm gonna say, bro. You couldn't do that in Chicago, bro. You are blessed to have that knowledge to not do that anywhere but here. I'm not taking anything away from LA's gangsterdom, but he could possibly still keep his soul attached to his body here. It's a little different in LA. They don't do what people do in Chicago. I'm not saying Chicago's more gangster or they have better structure. I'm not saying any of that.
I want to say it. I want to say
do that in
Chicago. Wow, it's over with. We ain't let shit slide.
Chicago, they're not gonna kill you. They're not gonna do whatever the next day. They'll let you play around for a year, 2 years, let people forget about it. But it would happen eventually. I would venture to say LA is pretty much the same. These celebrities out here get killed on accident. But you did something where I could totally see why somebody would want to do something to you, bro. Because
I wouldn't say they would do something either. I feel sorry for the gay Crip. Woo!
He's not. He's not a dude that says he's a Crip.
I'm just saying, whatever the situation is, whoever the gay guy is, I feel sorry for him, because.
And you know how he said,
if he was in Chicago, saying he was a certain gang, that he was like that, it would have been over for him. It would have been over for him. It would have been over for him. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, you can't do that, bro. Even dude say he was from Dallas, bro. Dallas gets it cracking, bro. And hold on, let me light my spirit real quick. He said, Brick Baby asked him, I'm a big fan of Brick Baby, both of those guys. But not the gay dude, Brick Baby and C-Mac. But he said, how did you find out that you were gay? He said, my OG homie touched me when I was 12 and I liked it. So I just knew I like dudes more than females.
So you
got
you throwing the whole gang, OG, everybody underneath,
bro. Like, and niggas are gonna know who the fuck you're talking about, stupid ass. Like, everybody's gonna get. If it was Chicago, everybody would get smoked in this situation. Adam 22, Brick Baby, C-Mac, M, dude.
It's over.
Everybody would have got
They would have killed everybody in the building.
They would have killed everybody. You lucky it wasn't live, nigga. He knew not to put that bitch live. He knew to chop that shit up in segments and let that man go back to Dallas. But nigga, you just said when I was 12. So when you were 12, niggas are gonna know. You said the exact hood. You said the damn near the exact street. Nigga, that OG is gonna get there. Everything's done, bro. You just killed.
The OG gonna say, "Hey, I never done it," and I'm gonna hear I get somebody to bitch. The OG gonna smash on you.
And niggas were like, they said you didn't beat him up. You just let him touch you. He was like, nah, I liked it. Like, nigga, I can't. I mean, I will say this: I'm not condoning or encouraging anybody to be homosexual. But the human body is gonna respond to touch, bro. So if you know how to touch a certain person a certain way, it might be uncomfortable, but you're gonna like it at some point. It's gonna be uncomfortable because you like it, and it's a dude, and you're not like that. But for him to say, because I heard just tragic stories like that. I didn't know I was gay until a man like, nigga, you weren't, nigga. You got taken advantage of. You were not being protected. Like, it's messed up, bro. I just want to say, my condolences to everybody who has been through something like that and they didn't have a choice in the situation. But I don't know what this dude. He said he's been to jail multiple times, several times.
So he liked jail. He liked jail. Jail's his home.
I mean, it's jail, bro. It's like you can't go outside, you can't open a refrigerator, you can't smoke a cigarette. Being around a whole bunch of dudes, it's a whole bunch of dudes in the world. He just went to jail because he got.
That's what he wants. He likes shower.
I wouldn't want to be in jail around a whole bunch of females, and I'm the only nigga. Like, I don't want to be in jail whatsoever. And it's still slavery, bro. I don't want to be. It wouldn't matter, bro. It could be a dorm full of Kim Kardashians. I don't want to be in jail. And it's nothing to do but fuck. I've been around bad bitches and all we did was fuck. That shit got boring eventually. Like, I want to go outside. I want sunlight. I want to be able to take a shit and take a shower without smelling of somebody else's shit. It's jail, bro. I don't want to eat bologna sandwiches every day at the same time. It's jail, bro. Nobody likes it.
You've been in jail more than me.
Been in jail a lot, yeah.
Oh no.
The combined time was like
I hate it. I can't do what the fuck I want to do. I like being able to do what the fuck I want to do.
It could be a dorm full of Kim Kardashians, Taraji P. Henson's, Lisa Ray's. It's not gonna, bro. I don't want to be locked up at all. That's not cool. But at the end of the day, yeah, I don't think that was a good move. That was a death sentence for Adam, and he has a child. And some of these niggas don't give a fuck. They'll do what they want to do to you in front of your baby. So, couldn't be Chicago. You couldn't interview. You couldn't.
People don't like. I don't know. People don't even want the kid to live. Like, for real, they would kill you and everybody you with. Yeah. They don't care.
Nigga, you lucky you didn't do that to a Mexican gang, nigga. It'll be over, bro. They don't play.
MS-13s? Woo!
You got an MS-13, 2 MS-13s to interview a homosexual at 18th Street. Oh, well, no, a person who claimed to be 18th Street and a gay dude. No, bro, you see what happened to the dude from American Me? Did you hear about that? You know the movie American Me?
Yeah.
So in the movie, for all those who don't know, the main character is based on a true story. he said in the movie they depicted him getting sexually, you know, and then eventually when he got out, he was having sex with a woman and tried to turn her around and have anal sex with her, implying that he was having sex with dudes when he was in jail. So when he saw this, the real guy, he put a hit out on 2 gangbangers who approved this. So in movies, pretty much they hire people to make sure that the shit is realistic. So like, for example, in Doctor Strange, they hire real doctors to make sure the terminology was right. They use the right tools. Like, no, this is not what a real doctor would do. Do this. And he washes his hands, holds his hands up like this, and then they put the gloves on. Things to make sure shit's realistic. They hired 2 gangbangers to make sure the movie was realistic, and pretty much they approved that this would happen. So he put a hit on him, the actual actor who depicted him in the movie, and 2 other people and a writer. 3 people got killed from that movie. The same thing could possibly happen to Adam 22, because look at what you're doing. You're letting this gay guy come in here, saying that he's a Hoover, and he's getting interviewed by the ops. Why? What the fuck? I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not wishing death on anybody in the situation, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody lost their life.
Dude, I wouldn't be like I said. If I'm from that gang, we killing the gay guy for real. I've read. He must go. Then everybody else is speak gang.
OG, him, both of those niggas. Everybody got to go except for Sharp. I'm not killing the pimpin' under any circumstances. Let the pimpin' live. Pimp on, pimp.
Sharp get a pass. You see that tall, light-skinned dude with the glasses?
I was like, what? I'm not asking this nigga no questions. Adam, I don't even want to be involved in this, but what the fuck you got going on, Adam?
You know what really crazy, though? It seems like it's a real disconnect between Adam and Sharp lately.
Because Adam is a weirdo, and Sharp just wants to be Sharp, bro. When he breaks off, when he gets his platform, he does have a YouTube channel. It's called The Sharp One. Entertaining is great. He needs to just work on that and just be able to keep his head above water, make a way when you can, have some good times around this bitch. But like, bro, he kept No Jumper afloat. This nigga has multiple million dollar videos, bro, million view videos, bro, multiple. Everything he was doing, M's, bro. M's. AD does not have an M. The only reason that AD had an M on there, and I love AD. Shout out to AD. He was my favorite character on there. But the only viral videos that he had was with other people on there. Well, what's the boy's name? Osiris, the not YK Osiris. You know what the rapper dude, when they got drunk and he checked that girl because she said some disrespectful, stupid ass shit. But
the other one, when it was him and Sharp doing an interview of Kazumi and somebody else.
But it wasn't off of his own thing. Yeah. See, the pimpin' Sharp, he takes nobodies off the street, interviews them, gets real disrespect, and makes millions of views.
Baby,
he turns nothing into something. AD goes viral with people that's already known. Yeah. That's the difference. That's the wonder of the pimping. I'm not encouraging anybody to be a criminal, a pimp, or a prostitute, or anything like that. I'm just saying he has game about himself. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, but thing is, I think that's what carries over too. His background and his terminology and words he say makes people allure to that. You know what I'm saying? That's what pimping is doing. You gotta lure people to buy your product.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to send prayers. I want everybody to be touched in this situation. Not how the gay guy was touched, but I want the Lord to realize and protect them. And I will be sending prayers, man, because I don't want to see anybody lose their life in this situation over this stupid ass shit. But lastly, we got the red pill topic of the week.
Hold on. You want to talk about the duck situation? How people went
the dirt situation? Not in I mean, go ahead, bro.
All right. This is why technology helps catch criminals. So if you're a criminal, please be aware of your surroundings and everything you do. Because especially if you're in a city of Chicago, they got surveillance cameras everywhere, streets, police cameras. You already know. If you're from Chicago, you know what's going on.
The triangulation systems. If you shoot a gun, they have 3 poles that will tell them approximately what time, when, and what kind of gun that you shot.
And if you can, get rid of don't text from your own phone.
Don't bring phones when you do crime at all. Get you a little Walmart phone, a little Walgreens phone. Put $50 in that bitch and keep it moving, bro. Don't have a smartphone at all.
People get caught with technology these days, and it's crazy to me. It's crazy.
So, as far as the Lil Durk situation, what do you have to say about that?
Like I said, be aware of your surroundings. Look out for surveillance cameras and cameras that might possibly have audio as well. This is 2023. Technology is crazy. This is not the 90s no more. Stop playing. But anyway, let me digress. Let me catch my, let me catch my speed. So this dude killed FBG Duck.
Allegedly.
Little brother had the man killed. They allegedly got him on camera right at the building right across the street where Duck was unlocked. And it shows him going from leaving the lobby on the phone, leaving the lobby, going across the street, but where the body is, located. Comes back, look at the body and everybody around, and comes back into that same lobby and make another phone call. Then allegedly got text messages from his baby mama saying, "I know that wasn't you in the car, right?"
Oh yeah, I did see that shit, bro. I forgot all about that. That happened a minute ago. But yes, the FBI has an informant. Also putting Lil Durk's name in the paperwork. That's the whole thing, bro. It's not even about moving smart. It's about you don't got to do it at all, bro.
And it's crazy because it all goes down to a woman.
I thought it was a dude.
Allegedly,
it wasn't a dude.
No. LBG Duck was fucking Lil Durk's baby mama.
Stupid, bro. The whole thing, bro. You got to get yourself out that situation. Why?
Always be a downfall of a man.
Not always. You got to take it. That's the definition. That's one of the functions of true masculinity, bro. Taking advantage, not saying using bitches, but taking advantage of feminine energy to gain power. It could be your own feminine energy. It could be the feminine energy of a bitch ass nigga. It could be the feminine energy of a real nigga. But taking advantage of a feminine energy to gain power. You could put yourself in a feminine situation and just gain power off that. Just like jail. Jail is gay because it's only men around there. Gay meaning homosexual. Homosexual meaning the same sex. It's only the same sex around you. But when you have that much testosterone, eventually it's going to turn into some feminine energy. You got to be able to take advantage of that. What is feminine energy? Inspiration. When people go to jail, all they want to do is work out, read, make money. Sounds like feminine energy to me. That's what females do to me. They make me want to read, work out, and get some more money. But at the end of the day, bro, you got to get away from those ghetto situations, bro. Because niggas kill niggas, bro. Black people don't kill black people. Only niggas kill niggas. Nipsey Hussle got killed by a nigga. FBG Duck got killed by a nigga. And where do niggas dwell typically? In ghetto situations, in ghetto locations, in ghetto altercations. The thing with the chair, that was a ghetto. I can't really. The chair was a ghetto situation, but the actual black unity, that was just black people coming together on one accord to open up a can of whoop. That's all that was. But we got to remove ourselves from these ghetto situations. I'm about to move out the ghetto because you know what? I don't want to be in ghetto situations.
Sure,
I
remove
got my black
myself
ass
out the ghetto
Chinatown
long time
with
ago.
some
I'm
fried
trying to.
rice for the
I,
love.
I, I had to move out the ghetto a long time ago.
Man, bro, I put myself back in this bitch. Disappointed my. You know how hard my mom worked all these years. We were homeless for like the first 10 years of my life, damn near, just to go back to the same situation. All these ghetto situations.
Technically,
Hey,
he
make a
wasn't
wish for
homeless.
11.
He
Huh?
always had a place, but technically he wasn't homeless.
Homeless meaning my parents didn't have a name on the lease. Anybody could tell us to move whenever we wanted to. Like sleeping on couches, sleeping on the floor, sleeping in the bed with my mom and my sister at the same damn time. My sister's pissing on me. My mom sleeping on the floor, sleeping in the fucking bunk bed with my mom and my sister. That sounds pretty homeless to me, bro. But I was taught that homeless means when you don't have your name on the lease and somebody could just tell you to leave whenever they feel like, with their discretion. But I mean, homeless? No, I wasn't sleeping in the cardboard box on the street, but that wasn't our home. These places were not our homes. I didn't have my first room till I was like my second room, because we did move to 91st and Wentworth for like 3 or 4 years. I mean, not 3 or 4, 6 months, because my mom couldn't afford it. We moved to 91st and Wentworth. That was my first room, but my real first room
I remember that.
was
That was a nice
when I moved
time.
to Atlanta. But did you want to touch on that topic a little bit more?
What the little Dirk situation? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Don't use your own. Seriously, don't use your own um, electronic devices when you commit these crimes, and be aware of your surroundings, and especially if you in a place that always have police surveillance cameras around. They love to use that.
Nigga, it's the Gold Coast, bro. This is like Melrose of Chicago.
And the crazy thing is the lobby that you had though, you can get they got sound audio off that surveillance camera. So the surveillance camera not only record video but actual sound as well. Ooh, technology.
The stupid shit about it is, bro, if you had to drop on the dude, you could have followed him any motherfucking where, nigga. You could have had a fucking crackhead put a fucking tracker on his shit on the low, asking him, hey, can I wash your windows for like $5? FBG Duck had a big heart. He probably would have let dude do it. They could have slipped that little GPS tracker under his whip and known where he was at all times, stupid ass nigga. But niggas don't think, bro. When you're emotional, you cannot be emotional and logical at the same damn time, bro. You gotta choose one. See, me, I don't want to deem myself a criminal mastermind, but I will say I'm certainly a thinker. I'm blessed with that ministry. I'm a strategist. I'm a maximizer. I wouldn't have did it right there, and then these niggas went right around the corner where they knew their homegirl lived, stayed there for 2 days and left. That's a dumbass crime, bro. This is not a regular person. This is a famous person with millions of views who just got signed to a major record deal,
Hold on,
nigga. And it's his fucking son's birthday, and he wanted
hold
to go
on,
to the Louis
hold
store.
on. I got company real quick. Hold on.
it's not a regular person, so you got to do things irregular so you could do something irregular to get some irregular results. You cannot move like this guy is just some nigga off the street, bro. He has eyes on him. Who knows? Yes, they do have cameras, they have surveillance. Downtown is where typically white people and business people do business. That's where the money is in Chicago. So you got police. This is the most surveilled fucking place in the city, in Illinois, nigga. Besides
I
the
got my
capital, besides Springfield.
yeah, I got my soon to be father-in-law here.
Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to him. But this last red pill topic, man, he should appreciate this, especially getting to know you. So, what was the topic, bro? What can a woman do to keep a man from cheating on her?
Yes. No, it's what can prevent a man from cheating. I would say
What can
his
prevent a man
girlfriend.
from? Go ahead, yeah, you go ahead first.
Yeah, I would say his girlfriend first and foremost, putting doing anything he can, providing for him, loving him, nurturing him, so he wouldn't have no need to go outside relationship. And also himself having a good heart for his female companion. And also a good support system like mine.
Okay, I got a long-winded response. What
Go ahead. I'm about to be right back because I gotta go do something. So go ahead. Stay on the live though.
what can prevent a man from cheating? I will say this: everything and nothing. What do I mean by everything and nothing? Everything. What is it? Everything. Everything can prevent a man from cheating, and nothing can prevent a man from cheating. If you feel insecure about your relationship, if you feel like, oh, he's probably out there doing this thing, that's because you got a good man. That's because you have an attractive man when it comes to either physicality, financially, emotionally. Ladies, you should feel like your man is cheating. You should feel insecure in that situation because that man is doing his job, and another woman might want this guy because he's actually somebody. So that's not a weird thing. It's not strange, and it's not abnormal for you to feel insecure in that situation, right? But at the end of the day, what can you do to prevent a man from cheating? Don't argue with him all the time over stupid stuff. If you're bored, don't take it out on him. If you don't have a life, don't take it out on him. Serve that man. Love him. Appreciate him. Remind him of his strengths. Remind him of the times that you didn't know how to tie your shoe, but he taught you how to tie your shoe. Yes, Lord. Remind him that you didn't know how to cook, but he pulled up a couple YouTube videos and showed you some cool recipes, or you tested your mom and she taught her how to boil water so she wouldn't have to burn down the house on accident. Remind him that I didn't know what the word perceived means, but then we Googled it, and I have a better vocabulary, and I'm more respected by my boss. That's why I got a raise. Remind him that he is appreciated. Okay, improve what you have to offer to him in the bed. Improve what you have to offer him as a woman. What is a woman? A helpmate in this situation. I don't want to take any chapters out of Kevin Samuel's book, but that fit, friendly, feminine, uh, 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 confident, not confident, excuse me, but just being an inspiration. Inspire this man to be loyal. Inspire him. Constantly remind him. But at the end of the day, that's everything. The nothing is, this is a man. We like variety. What do we say? There's no pussy like new pussy. So you have to understand that if you have a rich man, and when I say rich, I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about when you have a masculine man, he's rich. If you have a masculine man and he's doing what's vital to the title of manhood, he's rich. And what are rich people like? Rich people like options. Rich people like the availability to be able to order everything on the menu. Rich people like variety. Rich people like to have a whole bunch of choices. Okay? So at the end of the day, If you have a true masculine man, if he's doing what's vital to the title of manhood, if he's taking care of his hygiene, he has a job, 2 jobs, taking care of his kids, he's taking care of the house, taking care of the home. You could suck that nigga's dick for 23 hours a day. If he goes outside for 1 hour, he's still gonna want to have sex with another woman. That's just what we do. That's just on a cellular level. We just want to reproduce. We just want to get our dicks. And there's nothing wrong with that. What can you do as a woman? Look, investing in that man by being his woman, by being his helpmate, by being everything to him. That's an investment. And an investment, a lot of times, is a gamble. So don't worry about what he's doing. You just know that he's coming home every day. You don't have any diseases. You don't have any incurable diseases. You don't have to pay his bill all the time. You don't always have to help him. You don't always have to help him find a job. You don't always have to help him with his child support. That's just so small. That's so small. Just like ladies, if you're an attractive woman, we already know you have orbiters. We already know you have male friends that you don't tell us about, that you're talking to on a daily basis, that you've never met. Some of them you have met. That's cheating. Okay? Am I worried about my woman talking to these niggas because I don't give her enough attention because I have a fucking job? No, nigga, because that's dumb. She needs male attention. She needs a variety of male attention, just like I need a variety of pussies on this big ass. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's just so small, bro. You cannot think that a man thinks like a woman. We have something called asymmetrical attraction. What does that mean? That means the same thing that attracts a woman to a man is not the same thing that attracts a man to a woman. We don't think of sex as the same way. A woman would cheat on you if she truly doesn't love you. She will give the pussy up to another nigga. That means it's over, it's broken up. She doesn't respect you. She doesn't care if you live or die. She doesn't love you. If a woman has ever cheated on you sexually and she says she loved you again, she's lying. That's biologically impossible. If a man cheats on a woman sexually, he could still love you more than his own mother. He just wanted to have another vagina on his penis. That's all that means. If a man is paying another woman's bills and gives her a baby knowingly, then he doesn't have any respect for you and he doesn't love you. That's where men show our commitment and our love with our resources. Women show their commitment and their love with their bodies and their service. We're different. So a man cheating on you, I just want to minimize it and say it's not that big of a deal because it's not emotional. It's not emotional and it has nothing to do with our lives.
It's
okay.
No. I'll take that back. It's 2023, bro. These females are just giving it up just like men are. They have a whole same agenda as men when it comes to sex now. It's a whole different. It's a whole different.
I agree. They're having sex like men, but when they find that one person, if they get married or they have a boyfriend, if she has sex with another man, if she claims, okay, like if a woman loves a man, let's say a woman is in love with a man, if she cheats on that man, it's not because of the feminist era that we live in, the third wave feminism era that we live in. It's because as a woman biologically, she doesn't love.
They cheat just like. Hold on, bro. They cheat just like men. They just want some dick. Like how we just want some pussy. They just want some dick. It's 2023, babe.
Biologically, they are the same as the women 100, 200 years ago. Biologically, a woman is not going to cheat on you unless it's an emotional thing, bro. It's not from lust. It's because that man's...
It's straight from lust. It's like, hey, that pussy get from dude. They just... Instead of just saving that energy to get home to fuck their husband with, they say, fuck it. I just let... If my pussy get wet from this dude, I'm just going to drop it like it's hot for him. And still go home and be what they do.
Okay, let me ask you this. Have you ever been trying to get at a female, right? Let's say, I'm going to just give you a scenario. Have you ever been trying to get at a female for indirectly for a minute, for like, let's say 2 weeks? Tried to fuck her for like 2 weeks indirectly though?
Mm, I always been a direct frontal. I just go up to him like, hey, what's your name? This and that.
Let's
I
see
was,
if it's a female that you have to see every day, and you're just like, oh, you look good today. Okay, all right. Well,
I
what's
still,
up? You
I
know?
still, I still straight up honest. I'm like, hey, you seeing somebody, you got somebody, this and that. I'm
Oh,
letting you know. Oh, I, I'm letting you know. They tell me they got a man. Hey, are you faithful? You trying
okay,
to?
exactly. That's what I was gonna lead to. But I've been in situations where I'm a seed planter because I want this woman to like me before she lusts. I mean, I already know what I look like and what I do and how I present myself to certain women. So if I have to see a woman every day, I'm gonna plant the seed. I'm gonna say something subtle, do something subtle. It's not gonna be any, oh, he's trying to fuck me. It's not gonna be that. But
I
I've
let
been
them know
I've
because
been
that's
in
what I
situations
want.
where they knew I was doing certain things, giving them a certain type of attention, and I'm like, all right, you already know I wanted you, baby. Like, what you got going on this weekend? When they say I have a boyfriend, look away, smile, stop to think about this nigga, and I'm already knowing I'm more attractive than your boyfriend because how you look at me. Because you're giving me these choosing signals like you want to fuck. You're looking at my lips, looking at my chest, you're asking me certain questions. It's all for attention, of course, because that's what they do. But I'm knowing you want to fuck, and when I say I want to fuck you too, and they look away and they say, nah, I have a boyfriend. They start dreaming about the nigga. They start thinking about the last thing that he did for her. This nigga just bought me flowers last Friday and he only had $20 left and he spent $10 on the flowers. She's thinking about this shit. Even though she lusts for me more than that nigga. Because I know she's not constantly looking at this nigga like that. She's antsy. She wants my attention. She's doing certain things. You just like this nigga that much more than me. But I don't agree that women cheat for the same reasons that men cheat, just because it's no biologically these are the same females from ancient times, bro. To be honest, but going back to the topic, men don't cheat for the same reasons women cheat, in my opinion. But what can
Yeah,
you?
they do. Some of them do. Some
There,
of them don't do.
that's abnormal. We'll just say that. Some of them do. Some is not most or half or the majority of women don't do that. The majority of women don't have a masculine part of their brain that motivates them to just fuck somebody because they're bored. They just like them. That's the difference. Because if there was, the world would be a much worse place. But I'll say this: what can you do? Your job. Because when I was growing up, my dad always taught me the only reason that you should get mad at somebody is if they're not doing their job, if they're not handling, their function in society. And everybody has a purpose, everything has a place. And if you don't fulfill that function, if you don't do your job, then yes, you should get mad at that person. If you don't do your job as a woman, if you send this man out the house every day and he's mad, he's gonna fuck around on you. You gotta do your fucking job, bro. If he comes home, his home it looks like you had, a WWE wrestling match in your living room, and it smells like you hate this man, and the dishes just look like they need to be. You don't even wash the dishes. You need to buy some new dishes. You got mold all under the sink. Like, if you're not doing your job and you're a fucking disrespectful, unruly, rebellious ass female, yes. Now I will tell you this: cheating is never one person's fault. A relationship is supposed to be 50-50. Okay? A relationship. I'm not talking about the bills, I'm not talking about the finances. I'm talking about emotionally, right? So if everything is split down the middle, if he cheats on you, it's at least 10% your fault. You did something. It might be 90%. it's 90% because it's 45% because he's a man. It's 50% because he's a man, and it's the other percent is because that's something you did. Let's say it's 70% that he's a man, and he was already thinking about that because that's just what we do. And the other 20 something percent, the other 20% is because of something you did. What the fuck? What can you do to stop that 20%? Don't be a bitch. Don't be mean. Don't be abrasive. Be pleasant. Smell good. Clean his do traditional thing. Clean his house. Make him feel good. Stroke it. I don't even like when females say this, but yeah, stroke the nigga's ego. Yes, what's wrong with that? Give him compliments, nigga. Suck his dick randomly. Empty his balls. Don't let. Why are you letting your? Unless he's on semen retention for spiritual purposes or he's an athlete, your man does not need to be going outside angry with full balls. You need to empty, ladies. Hashtag empty his balls, gentlemen. If she doesn't empty your balls and she argues with you every day, leave him, gentlemen. Leave her. If she doesn't empty your balls and she argues with you and lets you go outside with full ball, with your ball tank is on F, leave her. Leave him, gentlemen. Gentlemen, leave her. Your balls need to be on E every day with some good lunch and a massage every day. If he doesn't do that, if she doesn't do that, gentlemen, leave her.
I knew you like that Crip
Leave her.
dude. I knew you like that Crip dude. I knew you like that Crip dude.
What you talking about?
You said him, bro. You said leave him. You
Stupid.
said leave him.
Because no, that's Derek Jackson. That's the Derek Jackson. Ladies, if he doesn't eat your booty at 3 o'clock in the morning and make you an egg sandwich, leave him, ladies. Team Jackson out. That nigga's a bitch. But ladies, if you won't brush your teeth and eat your toes at the same time at 4 o'clock in the morning, leave him, ladies. Cut him off. It's 2027. We going to a whole different planet. Leave him, ladies. Hashtag Team Jackson. Like, who is this bitch? Who is this
Hey,
little motherfucker?
and then his girl end up leaving him.
Left her.
I beg it different. I beg it different.
Either way,
Yeah,
I think the first time he left her, but they got back and he left. The first time she left him with the kids. Why you let this bitch take your kids, bro? You the one with the money. Whatever, because he was trying to get some nigga. You put the pussy over your kids, you bitch ass nigga.
You talking about men should value his ladies and this and that, all this self talk about helping these females get better. All the advice you said got thrown out the window. Nobody watching you no more, guy. Nobody watching you. You trash. I'm sorry.
You know, Cameron's wife divorced him over a video that Derek Jackson made. You didn't know that? Just for you to turn her, I would have called this.
Hello, Derek Jackson.
Yeah,
it's not even the same relationship right? He had. His wife, he don't got the same wife no more, ladies. If y'all take advice from a man that don't go by his own advice, you're retarded. I am not going back and forth with you. I am not. Hold on. Let this man talk. Listen, I'm sorry. If you can't practice what you preach, I don't want to hear shit from you. I am sorry. I'm not going back and forth with you. If you can't practice what you preach, I'm not listening. Hey, this is the main reason I don't even go to church, because I know the pastors don't say everything he says on Sunday. And I'm not going back and forth with you.
Hey, I'm about to make a video called "How to Stop Drinking."
Why?
Ladies, you want to know how to stop drinking?
You finished the bottle.
Jackson. Put the bottle down. Wait a minute. Put the bottle down, ladies. This nigga. Yeah. And why would you listen to a man? His girl is average at best. Why would you
Now,
listen
she's
to
a bad. No,
with a bitch
she's
that's
a bad
not
woman though. No. The stuff you see her in videos, she plain Jane when she be in them little things, but when she go out and she bad.
even 5
She's
cents?
bad. She think it's fun. She got the titties on
Her
her
face.
thing. Huh?
Her face is just, it's not, it
No,
doesn't.
she got a cute little face. But I'm saying when she get her hair done and everything, ooh, she is the nine, baby. She is a perfect team.
Okay.
She's yeah, like for real. You see her, you just see her, you know, like Drake say, sweatpants, you know what I'm saying, t-shirt on, chilling with no makeup on. That's where she at when she at home. But when she gets up and she is like one of the baddest celebrities, bro. She is
You
the
talking
shit
about
though,
Derek
for real.
Jackson's wife?
Derrick Jackson, yes, with the
You
bonnet,
got these
Derrick
wrinkles
Jackson
in my
wife.
forehead?
With the bonnet, Derrick Jackson wife. That's what I'm talking.
I mean, if that's what you like, bro, I don't take anything. She is all black women are 10s. I'm gonna make a shirt. See, that's gonna be the next merch. All black women are 10s. Yes, bitch. He said it. I told you. True, but I'm gonna still pander to the bitches. But at the end of the day,
But yeah, dude. When matter of fact, if you can't Google her, if you can't just Google it,
I've been having the internet for at least 20 years, bro. I know what she looks like. And I wouldn't say, you know what, she's not an ugly woman.
no,
And in the words of the late great Kevin Samuels, there's nothing wrong with being average, ladies. You just gotta be more.
she got a body too. Ooh,
She got a body.
that's all.
No, but
You have to see,
I never saw her body.
boy. She built like a stallion. If mama, is that your ass? Or you just part
You said she
reindeer
made the
type
stallion
shit?
out here. Okay.
If, mama, is you part reindeer? Woo.
Okay. I need to do some investigation on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. She got a.
I do want to be
She
able
got
to
a.
fix it a
Like
bit.
for real, like low key. She got a body better than Kim K. And it's not.
Pay for that though, bro. Like you
It
can't.
is natural.
Does she have a body like Taraji P. Henson? What? Okay.
In her prime. Taraji P. Henson in her prime. I'm not saying she don't got a bad body now, but
The Empire, the 2013 Taraji P. Nigga.
matter of fact,
I would have ruined her life if I would have met Taraji P. Henson.
you ever seen Proud Mary?
Yeah.
Where Taraji P. Henson, that body.
What was that movie when she tried to kill her husband or whatever because she left him when she was going crazy?
Alchemy?
Yeah. Still okay. All right, Derek Jackson, I apologize. I just want you to know that if anything,
We taking your wife over everybody.
I'll treat your children like they're my own. You know what I'm saying? I just want your blessing. Because if your wife has a body,
I don't care about your blessing.
Bro, I have a big family. You know, I'm having a little bit of money right now. You know what I'm saying? I got a bonus on my last 2 checks. I'm probably going to get a bonus for this next check, too. I'll take care of it. Look, I know your wife loves me, bro. And it's Aaron Moses. So just be patient. I'm growing. And I'm about to get a car in 2 weeks. I'll take care of you, baby.
Hey, you see, he want to wipe you down and everything. That man can be your husband. You can just call me at nighttime.
I didn't say husband. I said I will buy Lunchables and some fruit snacks after I eat.
No, you say she could be Mrs. Aaron Moses. You said it.
But that's not my real name. That's the. You think my mom is enough to name me Aaron? No.
All right. So anyway, we agree about how you should cheat or whatever. This is whatever the topic was. How you can prevent your man for cheating. It really depends on how you treat him in his mindset of how he was seeing the treatment.
I will break it down just to go a little bit deeper. It's gonna get creepy, but a a, a, a relationship between a man and a woman in its primal state is supposed to be a father-daughter relationship. I know that's cringy. You do. It's just in layman's terms. It's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be a replacement for her father.
In a way, yeah. In a way, yeah.
Exactly. So as a woman, you still want to treat this man like the the
Like a mom.
grown version of your son.
Yeah.
Still, it's supposed to be. We're supposed to parent each other to a certain extent. Don't treat this nigga. Excuse me. Treat this man like you would treat your own son in a different way. You still have to be nurturing. You have to be loving. You have to, like I said, you have to constantly, show this man appreciation. Appreciation is the number one thing. Appreciation and loyalty, and not and to be presentable. And when I say presentable, not necessarily just always physically,
And
but
hold on. And
improve your vocabulary. Learn from this man. Be inquisitive. What is he like? What can he provide to you intellectually, emotionally? If you have any problems, if you read at a third grade level, daddy, yeah, fuck daddy, can you teach me how to read? Can you do this? I love how you do this. It's an egotistical thing as well. I got you. Go ahead. Close it
so,
out.
like, yeah. So, I'm gonna reiterate what you said.
Mm-hmm.
We are both like, I agree with you when you said that. I'm glad you put that up. A men and a women really, when they get together, they're supposed to replace their parents. That's why they get grown and out the
Perfect.
house,
Perfect.
and they find a female.
Mm-hmm.
And the female finds a man. They replace their parents by living together, and they help each other around the house, like until they get kids, and then they become parents to their offspring, and it's just a vicious cycle. It's literally a vicious cycle, and that's why it's called the circle of life. The circle of life. Yeah.
Exactly. This is why when you're missing a piece of that, this is where we get the son husband thing. When you don't have a father for your son, you automatically make your son your husband. And if you don't have a father for your daughter, it's automatically a daughter wife situation. Which is I know the terminology. I didn't make this terminology up, but that's just basic human
Yeah,
psychology.
this is psychology times. This is what we getting at.
I didn't make it up. It's cringy, yes, but it is what it is. A lot of these women that don't have fathers for their sons, they teach them how to be the man that they wish they had. And it's weird and it's a horrible dynamic and it's a trap. Even just in certain societies, certain cultures, when the women fail because they can't socialize with their peers, they make the responsibility of them making it from, their 60s to death. They make that the responsibility of their children, which is essentially, you know, a, a romantic relationship, for lack of better terms. Not romantic in that way, but more financially. Like, for example, my grandfather died and he was from the country, bro. Thank you, Shane Lee. Make sure you share this video, man. But when my grandfather passed, he was from the country. He was 85 when he passed. He didn't believe in life insurance because he thought that life insurance was like a curse. He was superstitious. That's what I mean to say. He thought that if you put life insurance in your, if you put money in your life insurance, it would make you expire a little bit faster. So he neglected to do that. He was making money, taking care of the household, paying all the bills. But when he passed, my grandmother had nothing. She lost the house. Now my father and all of her children have to take care. I love my grandma. I love her. On my dad's side, I love her to death. But that's a ghetto situation. You still live this high life, own the house in Harvey, Illinois, but that responsibility is not supposed to go to your children. I know somebody who their mother lied to them. They said, "Oh, I I only gave birth to you so you could take care of me for the rest of my life. That's not true. You just couldn't maintain a relationship with one of your peers, so now you're putting this energy on, my friend. So now she can't have a life because she has to take care of you until you die because you were irresponsible with your youth and with your vagina, and you couldn't pick a man to take care of you.
All right,
So
bro.
now
It's,
put
it's
that up.
it's not for me to go. All right, bro.
I got
Like for real.
you, bro. I got you,
All
bro.
right, if you want
I'm gonna speak on this situation. So everybody who's watching, I'm gonna go. Cadillac Daddy Tradie is gonna be out. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram, Travis.Dean.735.
you can add me on Facebook as well. Add me, follow me on Facebook as well.
Travis Dean, spelled exactly how it was. But yeah, we could go ahead and handle your business, bro. I'm gonna
All
see
right,
you.
bro.
It's like I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang together, man. Life's in the breath. Everybody say peace to
All right, sorry guys.
Miles.
Y'all have a good one.
Y'all have a good one. Peace. But yeah, that's very toxic, man. We don't need to have that in the community, in any communities. I understand that, people think it's admirable for you to be taking care of the elderly. It is what it is, but if you have all this youth, if you have all this knowledge, all this wisdom, why would you be so selfish as to put that on your children? Why would you do that? I never understood that. I did see a movie, it's a Mexican movie, I think it's called Like Water for Chocolate. It's based off of a book as well. But the person that I'm speaking of, they literally said, I'm using you as a life insurance policy. I only gave birth to you because I want you to take care of me for the rest of my life because I'd rather have a baby than a man. Do you know how fucking toxic that is to tell somebody the only function that you have in this life is to take care of me when I get too old to wipe my own ass? Bitch, what type of bitch are you, you bitch? Knowing that that's not what happened, you were just a side chick and you couldn't figure out how to maintain a relationship with a man. Don't put that on your fucking kids, bro. What the fuck? Now this motherfucker can't have a life. Now she can't enjoy herself. Now she's gonna be rebellious because that's a shitty situation. That's a shitty situation. That's a shitty situation. But did y'all have any topics you wanted me to speak about or anything like that before I go? Of course, I'm fired up about that situation. This is a close personal person to me. Like I know I'm okay with being an accident. Both of my parents were. My dad was 19 and my mom was 20 when they got pregnant with me. They were in college. I know that wasn't planned, but at least they lied to me and said it was on purpose because they just wanted a little boy that was half me and half her. You know what I'm saying? But to say, oh yeah, you're only functional. I let your dad nut at me so you could take care of me because I knew that he wasn't gonna do it. Like, oh okay, all right. I don't know. It's a shitty situation. The wealthy have all the money while we have the superstition. I mean, everything is everything, bro. You don't really gotta worry about that. I mean, wealth is in the mind, bro. As long as you take care of yourself, then you are well. It's a long topic and you have to go, but I was watching a documentary called Painkillers. What's that about, bro?
Dude, are you kidding me?
Marge Simpson voice had ass. If you don't get this motherfucker, I'm gonna take it. And look, I'm gonna do what I wanna do when I wanna do it, and you just better hope I don't do it to you. Woohoo! Nah, man, but as far as the topic, I think it's not that serious, and I just laid down a. See, it's about to go up. It's about to go up. Oxycontin. To be honest, man, I did a lot of opiates back in the day. Ain't no shame in my game. I just don't take to it. I just don't take to it. most of the people in my family that are addicts are either addicted to uppers or alcohol. I did opiates and opioids, but it just doesn't make me have the same effect. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't make me have the same effect. It either makes me go to sleep or it does nothing. Like I have to hit it with some weed or drink something with it. But like I made a video on my YouTube channel, Aaron Moses the One, how I accidentally tried heroin. And I kept doing. I got addicted to heroin for like 3 days. It's not. It's funny how I told the story, but out of respect for somebody that I love very close to me, I had to take it down. What about the document? Okay, but so I was over somebody's house that was close to me, and we were doing cocaine and Molly all night. And I woke up, and there was like 10 little baggies on the table, blue baggies on the table, and I wanted to do a little bit more cocaine, and I busted out like 2 lines, and it was really psychosomatic. I started cleaning the house, moving all fast, but then I started feeling sick, and I was like, what the fuck? And I sat down, and I started feeling real good, and then I fell asleep. And I was like, I don't think that was cocaine. And then I called that person, and I was like, hey, what was that on the table? And that person said, oh, it was heroin. And I was like, what? That shit was low-key fire. You feel me? But I was like, what you doing with that? And that person was like, I was just trying to get a little bit of money and sell it real quick, you know? And I was like, shoot, I'll buy it from you. I never did that. And then I took it back. I bought it, cleaned the crib in slow-mo because I actually embraced what was going on. And I did it. I was on like, I had 2 bags left. I was doing it every day. And this is recently. This is like, it's 2023. This is like 2021. Like a little at the end of the quarantine, right? So I was busting them down, bust it down, bust it. And I was doing it, right? And one day I was like, nah, like I'm just making this feel too pimpish. I'm putting this in my beer, I'm putting it in my penis, jacking up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing it, you know? I never booted it, I never put it in my arm or nothing. I'm snorting it, you feel me? But then one day I just decided to stop. And I woke up and I was like, oh, what the fuck? I felt like I had the flu. I was like, I had a fever. My nose was all stuffed up and just weird, like, just felt weird, right? And then I just looked at the bag. It was on my table, right in front of my bed, on my futon, excuse me. And something in my intuition was telling me, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it now, do it good, do it like you took a shit my neck, my nose. I don't want to feel froze. And I was like, what? Should I do this little piece of this heroin so I don't feel sick? And then I did it, and I was like, oh, you know that part of, what's it called? Don't Stop Till You Get Enough by Michael Jackson? That's how I felt. As soon as I put that shit in my mouth, I was like, oh, and I was like, nah, this is not cool. And then I did a little piece of it so I could be, not sick, as the junkies say. I did it, felt good, went to work. And then I did it one more time when I got on the plane to come here, ironically. But no, don't ever do, drugs are bad, okay? Don't do that, bro. Oh, no, yeah, that was just an accident. Things not her. I don't even know how to move on from the past and focus on actuality and building generational wealth. I mean, knowledge is power. Generational wealth, I mean, setting goals, you know, generational wealth. I can't really speak on something that I don't do, but I'm doing personally right now is I'm putting like $20, $25, $50 here and there in my Fidelity account that I have for my baby and buying stocks from him, for him, here and there. Stocks that actually generate dividends, so I can open another account. Every $100 that I put in, I get 13 back immediately. Put that into a high yielding bank account for him. But generational wealth, it takes more so networking. You know, nobody's an island. But at the end of the day, I'm doing better. I told it was only 3 days. It was only I put a little bit on it. It wasn't 3 days. It was like a week. But I wasn't addicted to heroin for like I sipped some lean, of course. I'm from Atlanta. I came out in that era. Like, I was doing perkies and shit like that, but I never actually got addicted. Like I did coke a lot, but I've never gotten addicted. I've seen people who used to be addicted to cocaine, and they see a bag of coke and they just look like they're looking at the fattest pussy that has ever been invented by God's hands, and I'm like, nigga, you are a J, bro. If you pull out a bag of coke in front of me, they look like that shit's $1 million on the table in cash. And I'm just like, it's not even that serious. Like, even just playing with people, like, I got a little bit of that white. Dude, no fucking way, bro. Bust it out, man. Like, I was just playing, you motherfucking crackhead. How to move on from the past. You gotta take those emotions, swim in it. You gotta take those emotions, you gotta swim in it. You gotta make love with those emotions. So what does that mean? You have to be one with those emotions. The good emotions as well as the bad emotions. And the fact that, a lot of people talk about their exes and stupid ass shit and stupid ass people. That's because they haven't purely and truly sat down and put themselves in that pool of emotions. You haven't gone through the water. You haven't actually placed yourself in the situations and reminisced on the good as well as the bad. I could think about something and somebody and not even feel the same emotions that I would feel. Like, for example, with trauma, if you don't actually get over those emotions, you're going to be triggered. You're going to relive the situation consistently. Okay? So there's a guy named Swamiji Manityananda. He says reliving is relieving, but he didn't explain it all the way. It's not really necessarily about reliving the situation in totality. It's about feeling the emotions, attaching to that person with the image visually, then detaching, cutting the cord. There's energetically something that you can do about that. But if you're constantly, oh, my baby daddy, you remind me of my baby daddy, and my daddy's baby, and my baby daddy's daddy, I don't want to hear that shit. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. But if you constantly do that without actually being present in those emotions, then it's gonna go nowhere. You're gonna keep going through a cycle. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But locating where that pain is, where that hurt is, whether it be in the physical body, the emotional body, the mental body, understanding yourself, self-awareness, self-actualization, understanding where that pain is, where those emotions are inside of that situation, pinpointing it, putting a lot of love and understanding on it. And if you're depressed about it, be depressed. Feel it. Don't be obsessed with it. Feel it. If you're happy about it, if you're like, damn, that nigga has some motherfucking big ass, good ass, then meditate on that. If you're like, damn, this nigga could cook his ass off. I wish I could just have one more, meditate on that. But eventually, you have to bring yourself back to life, back to reality. You know what I mean? But that was a real good question, man. That was a real good question. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's not what it's like. That's Aaron Moses, baby. I know you want me. Life is in the breath. Breathe it in. Oh, wait. Let me do my. It's Aaron Moses. I'm the band, you the band, with the band together, man. Life's in the breath. This is the Like It or Not podcast, episode 45. 40. Have a good Sunday, baby. Peace. Gang, gang. Are you addicted to cigarettes and alcohol? Are you addicted to your life? You need to be addicted to getting a job, bitch. How would you be able to feel healthy about a situation for the past and the present and just get angry? Then you got anger problems, bro. Then just learn how to transmute your energy and do something physical. If you just get angry from the situation, then just learn how to direct your anger. And then when you feel angry, then you'll just do something else. What you fucking mean? What the fuck? Sounds like you need therapy. I don't fucking know. How do you deal with your anger? Let me teach you a meditation. I already taught it to you since you're one of my students. What you do is you meditate on where the anger comes from. Usually anger comes from the solar plexus chakra or the root chakra. And then you take it, put it in your heart, and then from your heart chakra, you visualize your crown chakra glowing a bright pink or white usually, or you can use indigo, either one. And then you breathe and you use hand movements to breathe that anger into your crown and out into the universe, and then you pray on it, you bless it, you say, universe, receive this anger, receive this negative energy and return it to me as creativity times three, or whatever you want to say. Return this energy to me as sexual energy, as healing energy, as love energy times three, whatever you want. Okay, times three. Why is that powerful? Because 9 is the number of a star or Isis or a Asur. It's the number of the moon. What is the moon? The moon is the womb of this world, of this universe. The moon, all souls come through the moon. The moon is like a vagina and a womb combined, okay? So, the number 9 is very important. So you saying times three over anything with the exception of death spells. Don't use it for death spells. Just don't. But, or revenge spells. Use 6. Use 6 for death spells. And use 9 for everything else. Let it be anything else. Just don't do it for revenge or death or anything negative. So let this energy return to me with positivity or with love times three. And then when you do that, if you do it enough, if you do it on a daily basis, if you do it multiple times a day, when you get angry, your soul is going to be burnt. Your soul is going to be burnt with this meditation. It's going to, your spirit is going to naturally do this automatically. Every time you get angry, that's going to happen. Okay, that's how you do it. If you're bipolar, if you're a fucking narcissist, or if you're going through PTSD, if you have what's the other shit? Postpartum depression, postpartum daddy depression. If you're a man, that's a real thing. If you have just anything that will help. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical doctor. So I can't say that this is gonna heal anything if you have mental health issues. But on a spiritual level, I think you should try it. You know. I don't know what you're talking about. Down pressing somebody. How do you stop down pressing somebody? I mean, I don't even know what that means. But yeah, I guess that's what you want to do. But it is what it is. It's not what it's not. Maybe you should ask your daddy, because I'm not that naggy. It is what it is. It's not what it's not. It's Aaron motherfucking Moses. I'm the man. You the bang. We the bang together. Man, life is on. Who is this bitch ass nigga driving on this motherfucking $50 Walmart ass motherfucking dirt bike, bro? Go in the motherfucking house, you fucking fat bitch. But it is what it is. It's not what it's not. It's Aaron motherfucking Moses. I'm the man. You the man. We the bang together. Man, life shouldn't have been beat and peace. Gang.
Damn.